guys, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a message for the collective. My messages are timeless, so when you see them is when you're meant to hear them. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. Subscribe. Also, please don't forget to hit the post notification bell so you can get alerts when my videos are posted. If you're new to my platform, welcome. Please hit that subscription button. It would totally mean the world to me. O cosmic creator, source of all life and light, you're my shepherd, guiding me through every valley, every shadow. I lack nothing, for you lead me beside the still waters and restore my soul. In your presence I find peace and strength, for you're with me always. Your rod and staff comfort me, and your love prepares a path before me, even in the face of adversity. Grant me the serenity to embrace what I cannot change, the courage to change what is within my power, and the wisdom to discern the difference as I walk each day in faith. In the presence of your infinite grace, I am unafraid, for your kingdom flows through me as it does all creation. With deep gratitude, I give thanks for the miracles already set in motion in my life. Shift what must be shifted, move what needs to be moved, and illuminate my path with your divine light. Align my heart, my actions, and my will uh, with your will. For I know you have already provided the strength, guidance, and blessings that I need. I release all fear and I surrender fully to your higher wisdom. May your goodness and mercy follow me all the days of my life as I dwell in your sacred presence now and forever. Amen. See, starting off wrong already. Mind you, again, always still part of the message. Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Come on in. Alright, it's early or late. You choose, okay? We got energy attacks exposed. Shocked. Someone tried to stop your spiritual power. Alright, so we got all signs. What it looks like is paralysis. Like trying to get you to stop doing something. So for you, it may be like a little bit of a stagnant energy or something. But the thing is, you have to make sure that you are accountable for your own stuff first. Hey, Aaron, I love you, beautiful. That is checking, crossing your T's, dotting your I's, checking to make sure that you do everything right because we know spiritual attacks come, yes, but also we have to make sure that some of this is just not us in the process, right? So I explain this by this. If I keep having a problem with technology and it's something that I can explain, then we'll go to that first because, of course, you know what they say about the human brain. It wants to protect the person, right? But also because we want to be accountable and we just don't want to just, be looking crazy out here in these streets. We have to make sure that, our chargers are plugged in, our things are happening the way we're supposed to. So earlier today when I came to y'all, I was telling y'all that exact same thing, like making sure that we're accountable for our stuff. But in the process of that, I had already plugged in everything that needed to be plugged in. Everything was full, shouldn't have been any problems. Then all of a sudden, it started throwing a temperature, which is out of my control, which then now leads me to think that, okay, something spiritual happening because that's out of my control. Could just be a normal thing, but everything is where it is. It shouldn't be throwing a temperature warning. It's weird, right? All right. So lo and behold, it did it a couple times, shut everything off. Um, I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and get off live because I'm gonna do whatever. Cause I'll pivot, right? Like I'm not gonna keep trying to go through the thing, and I think that's what throws whatever is happening off the people, the spiritual da 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 da. It throws it off because you know I got more phones than one, so I can get on another device until that one starts acting weird. I can go do something else until whatever happens. Either way, every time I'm pivoting and I'm also being productive, right? So I'm kind of throwing maybe a little whatever to the energy, right? Um, Another thing, soon as I shut the live down and went and did something else, I went in the kitchen. I hear something fall. So I'm like, what the fuck is that? Because nothing in here should be falling, right? I go to look, and my doorbell, um, the casing is off. All right, so good morning. Hi, welcome. Oh, hey, Cornelius, how you doing? So it then fell off the wall, which is weird because it has to be, thank you. It has to be, you know how the doorbell thing looks, is just up there, right? Shit been up there for forever and a day. So why is falling? I don't know, right? But this is the vibe that it gave me because when it fell, it made me think to look at the electronics in it behind it. So it's also given like maybe somebody trying to listen, eavesdrop, um, whatever that may correlate, into the universe. Somebody else may know, some more things or whatever, right? Because again, we just out here winging it. Either way, not for me to be afraid, but just more or less for me to pay attention. So my energy is talking to me, right? Telling me certain things. And even though I may not pick up on it right away, eventually I'll pick up on it, or I'll say something to somebody else and then somebody else will be like, oh, it could mean this also, right? So why did that doorbell thing fall off? Nobody should have been touching it. I haven't touched it. Um, it should not be loose. Maybe the ground shifted. That was the first thing I thought because, we would always want to go with the logical. So it could have been a slight earthquake. I don't know today. But I haven't heard anything about a slight earthquake, right? So then as I'm sitting, all of a sudden it's like everything feels like it's being pulled heavy, right? And something about the gravitational pull seems to be very much off or something. But I guess that's, as we walking or as we are doing whatever we're doing, I guess that's why it says like everything starts to, droop down or whatever. Anyway, long story short, keeps giving me the vibe that I want to flip over, like do it's like one of those little chairs that I have, but normally I'll just go by and get on the couch and like kind of lay back or whatever, let all the blood rush to my head. That's my way of figuring it out. Happy Sunday, Cornelius. Thank you. Um, and I'll just start fucking with my phone or doing whatever in the process of that. So as I'm sitting, I'm like, something has been like a weight, like trying to pull somebody down, trying to pull them under. All right, what is that energy? But it's been, a thing where everybody's been feeling the energy too. So it could be making people tired and, some of that shit. But it's like I don't know, something strange is what it feels like. But anyway, let's see what we got here for y'all. Um, we're gonna start with we got Aries. What's happening? Someone trying to drain your momentum because your fire intimidates them. So for the masculine Aries, your confidence was targeted. Someone wanted to make you doubt your decisions. Move in silence, protect your plans. The feminine Aries, someone tried to trigger your anger to make you look unstable. So stay calm and let your intuition lead. Your silence is your power. Taurus, what's happening? Someone wanted to disrupt your peace and routine because they feed off your stability. So for the masculine Taurus, they try to shake your security or finances. Reground, rebuild, rebuild your boundaries around money and time. For the feminine Taurus, someone tried to guilt trip you emotionally. So detach from people pleasing, choose you. We have Gemini, what's happening? Someone tried to create mental confusion, fog, overthinking, mixed signals. Your intellectual power was threatened. They said you need to journal, speak your truth, clear mental clutter. Feminine, feminine, feminine Gemini. Someone tried to twist your words or make you doubt your intuition. Trust the first message Spirit gave you. It was funny because I was trying to twist everything together and then it says somebody trying to twist their words. Cancer, what's happening? Someone tried to manipulate your emotions and weaken your heart space. The masculine Cancer, your empathy was misused. Pull your energy back and stop over nurturing. Feminine Cancer, a past emotional attachment tried to resurface. Cut emotional cords. Protect your inner child, your innocence. Leo, what's happening? Someone felt threatened by your light and tried to dim your shine. The masculine Leo, they targeted your pride or public image. So step back into leadership louder than before. Feminine Leo, they try to make you feel unappreciated or unseen. Validate yourself. Your glow returns instantly. Um, Feminine Leo, your glow returns instantly. For some reason, after I said that, it gave like self-esteem issues or something, like somebody was trying to project, because it is a thing where it's like whatever that, I don't know if it's an illness or something, and it's like a person looks in the mirror and they see something different than what everybody else sees, and everybody else can see perfection or something, but for some reason you see something else. So it's like you're trying to overwork yourself or something in it. I don't know, but it gives that. So when I said that, that's what it made me think. Um, I don't know what that would mean for you, if that's something that you would have to get treated, or if that's, just you changing your perception. I don't know, but that's what it was. Anyway, Virgo, what's happening? Someone tried to overwhelm you with responsibilities, problems, or chaos. Masculine Virgo, they wanted to drain your mental order, reset your schedule, simplify everything. Feminine Virgo, someone tried to make you feel not enough. Release perfectionism. You're already enough. Libra, what's happening? Someone tried to throw your energy off balance, relationships, harmony, or peace. Masculine Libra, they targeted your fairness and decision making. Choose what's right for you, not for peace. Feminine Libra, someone played mind games or love games. So see through the charm. Um, Judge energy, not words. Okay. All right. So we got Scorpio here. Someone tried to invade your spiritual space or tap into your energetic power. Masculine Scorpio. Your intensity exposes their weakness. Um, Reinforce spiritual boundaries. Protect your secrets. All right. So what that's giving me even right now is like someone upset that you're being told something, they don't like it. So, or why are you here? Why are you showing up? I was supposed to have suppressed you because I don't want you talking. But yet somehow you keep fighting through, or you keep showing up, keep showing up, keep pressing through. Even when you don't feel like it, know that that is not you. That is something else trying to project it into the energy. So whatever that is that's trying to keep, it's trying to keep like a silence or trying to hold you down. But remember, I said it's trying to paralyze you, but it's also trying to suppress you. So whatever it is, um, acknowledge it, understand it, that your spirit is trying to tell you that there is an energy trying to insert itself. It has no power. It is weak. That's the reason why it's doing the thing that it's doing. If it was strong, it would go on about its business because you wouldn't be a threat to it. So apparently, you are a threat to whatever the energy is, or whoever the person is, or whatever that is connected to. And you being strong, or you working through, or you showing up bothers that energy, which is also sad for whatever that is, because I'm sure it has so much more that it could be doing. Either way, you are like bacon or something. Um, so I'm gonna go back to Scorpio. Someone tried to invade your spiritual space or tap into your energetic power. Masculine Scorpio, your intensity exposes their weakness. Reinforce your spiritual boundaries, protect your secrets. So you may be out here trying to do all the things that, alchemizing and teaching people stuff. I feel like you may have because it gives the student outshining the master or something. Pay attention. Feminine Scorpio, someone tried to mirror or siphon your spiritual gifts. Cleanse your aura. Step back into your mystic power. That's heavy because that was a thing that even from the beginning, y'all heard it replay itself. So not only did it give mirroring from the beginning, but it was kind of like almost trying to get you to forget, but then it brought it right back up. So, um, remember I said somebody trying to walk into the footprints, like it's been given that for a hot second. Somebody trying to walk behind you so closely that your footprints and their footprints, like if you look back, it's only theirs. Um, then the other thing is, you know how it is the footprints when it comes to um, the scripture thing or something that everybody used to have on their wall, and it was like those were the moments that I carried you right. So it's given like somebody trying to play God in your life, but meanwhile, they are a thief. They're siphoning or trying to siphon. So it could be almost the same thing. Like I said, it's like how bigger creators, um, they watch smaller creators steal their stuff, and then because their platform is bigger, it gets shown here. But it's not until like a date or something on the smaller creators thing that comes out, and y'all figure out that the smaller creator is the one that really did that, or this person's image or this person's whatever they're mimicking is coming from the smaller creator, and then the bigger creator gets turned or spotted for the phony that they are. And that's also a thing because um, people will consider mirroring a thing. No, some of this is just stealing and hijacking, and it's going to get uncovered and exposed. It always does. So it would be like the bigger creator trying to put their foot on the smaller creator because they're trying to keep them suppressed, and they may have the money to go do hoodoo, voodoo, you knew, in and out of the country. Like y'all don't know the extent that these people will try to go to stay on top or to keep your ass hidden. So it is a thievery, a I don't know, theft, something of that nature. Either way, it's the energy. It's not theirs. It's being shown. And so they try to stay a step ahead of the energy to try to, I guess, keep it suppressed. Nothing but the truth, the whole truth, so help you. And people fail to realize spiritual infraction also will still be monetized, meaning like just because something is not caught here to go in the courts yet, it's being recorded and documented, and they still owe. So it's still a payment that's required, or it's still some type of repercussions that has to be required. So whether or not they think you know or not, people don't like when you know stuff. I guess I don't know. Um, Sagittarius, what's happening? Someone try to restrict your freedom, vision, or expansion. So for the masculine Sagittarius, they try to limit your movement or inspiration. Travel mentally or physically, create space, okay? So, feminine energy, Sagittarius, someone projected their fears into your dreams or onto your dreams. Dream bigger, it breaks their hold. Those are the people that will tell you, oh, well, You can't do this, or why would you want to do that? Because this is da 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 da. Fuck out of here. Capricorn, what's happening? Someone felt threatened by your discipline and success. So for the masculine Capricorn, they targeted your authority or your work ethic. Stay focused. Your consistency destroys the attack. Feminine Capricorn, they try to undermine your confidence or leadership. Stand tall. You are the mountain. Thank you, Aaron, for that. Cruise High, welcome. Thank y'all for being here. All right, so Aquarius, what's happening? Someone try to isolate you from your community or soul tribe. Masculine Aquarius, your uniqueness intimidates them. Reconnect with your higher purpose. Feminine Aquarius, someone tried to make you feel misunderstood. Speak your truth, it activates your power. Pisces, what's happening? Someone attempted to spiritually manipulate or distort your intuition. Masculine Pisces, they tried to pull you back into your old cycles. Trust the new timeline, close old portals. Feminine Pisces, someone tried to spiritually read you or tap into your gift. Shield your aura, protect your dreams. Either way, um, everyone who experienced this interference is stepping into a spiritual upgrade, not a downfall. This was a setup for elevation, not destruction. Spirit allowed this so you could see who's aligned and who is a distraction. You're not being attacked, you're being activated. So, again, the energy may have felt like a drain or a pull or a siphoning. It was not your test, it was their test. Just because you can do something don't mean that you should. And some people will feel like they are above you because they, may have been put in position, may have more money, may have, you know, a higher education, da 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 da. Means a whole lot of nothing when you find out that higher education, they just been lying to people anyway, and so now, you don't have. It's just a whole lot, okay. um People are mad at the fact that you won't allow them to tell you who you are. Go figure. So continue to keep shining, continue to keep showing up, and continue to keep doing what it is your soul, your heart, your spirit is calling for you to do. People are mad that you have that, whatever that is, whimsical, je ne sais quoi, silly, foolish vibe, whatever it is, they're mad at it. They wish they could do, some of the things that you are, able to do. They wish they had, whatever fearless quality or, all them other words that you have. So to them, it will look like, oh, you're beneath me or this, that, and the third. Well, why are you watching? That's one of the things that always confuses me about people who will say that other people are beneath them or under them. Why are you watching them? Because when I'm sick and tired of you, I'm not going to go watch you. Like, I'm not going to give a damn. And so to me, that's also another thing, like, that's weird. Because if you're better than them, you don't have to, there shouldn't be anything there that you want or that you need. But that's not the case. So there's an energy that is watching you, learning from you, but acting like they're not. Meanwhile, also stealing and trying to siphon from you. Sucks to be them. Anyway, they felt your frequency elevate before you did. Most people sense your spiritual expansion energetically long before it manifests physically. Your glow got louder, your aura got stronger, your intuition sharpened. This triggered their jealousy, fear, insecurity, spiritual inferiority, unhealed shadows. They felt you evolving and panicked. Y'all don't even realize how important y'all are to certain systems and certain things. It's people watching you standing outside, like I said, acting like they're not. Meanwhile, intimidated because they know that when you're able to step in that light and everything is uncovered and this is actually exposed for what it is. But the other thing is this, they don't even know that that ain't even your goal. You could give a fuck about them. Your goal is not to expose anything or anybody. Everything is going to happen the way that it's going to happen. Your goal is to do your job, your assignment, your purpose. It don't have nothing to do with whatever their insecurities are. It don't have nothing to do with why they think that you shouldn't be wherever you are. You're on assignment the same way they're on assignment, the same way everybody else is on assignment. Everybody's here to do a job. And whether or not we do it good, great, mediocre, terrible, to the best of our ability, shouldn't really be anybody else's, problem. But when you exist, so does, the other thing. What is the other thing? It's the other thing that don't exist until you become all things. And when you figure it out that you are the universe, you are the world, you are everything that makes this thing stick together, that kind of fucks with other people because now they can't insert themselves in a way to, make you feel less than. So insert handlers. Y'all be careful because the handlers have started to, position themselves. I don't know what that means for you, but pay attention. So they try to confuse your intuition. Energy attacks don't always look like witchcraft. Sometimes it's mixed messages, emotional manipulation, unnecessary drama, draining conversations, guilt trips, intimidation, seductive distractions. Take it how it resonates for you. Their goal to dull your inner knowing so you stop trusting yourself. These people will come in and try to make you think that they are the reason for your glow, for your this, for that. No, baby. They already saw that. They already knew that that was already there. All you had to do was see it. People will judge everything outside of you not knowing nothing. Just because they didn't see the glow, you may have already known everything about yourself, or you may have known nothing. Either way, not their decision to tamper with or to touch. But a lot of people, when they think they better than you, they start tampering and touching. Ain't that something? So if you felt foggy, tired, irritated, or off, that wasn't you losing power. That was your system rejecting their interference. Like I said in the other video, trust your intuition because when your intuition tells you this, that, or the third, stand on that business. My energy don't like you. I don't have to figure out why it don't like you. I'ma just trust that there's something fucked up about you that my energy already said, you know, don't do that. It's a thing, they be like, don't judge a book by its cover, but the cover is its energy. And if your cover says, fuck them, I suggest you go on ahead and pay attention to that and go on and get it. Because I just explained to y'all how I just caught another loop. It's the thing, like the frequency. You know how, and it's easy to explain it this way. When the radio comes on and it plays a song and you hate that fucking song, like, why is this song? You can pick out every little thing that you hate about it. And then the more you drive to work or the more you drive wherever you're going to, and the more they get paid to play this in your ear, all of a sudden it becomes a catchy tune. And before long, you singing a song that you already said 2 weeks ago you fucking hated. And you knew every reason why you hated it. You still don't like, those are the reasons. Those are still your boundaries. Your boundaries are, I don't like this about the song. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this about the song. But the fact of the matter is, it's now it's stuck in your head. Just like them stupid ass people. Just like them stupid ass situations. Just like them stupid ass thoughts. And it's only stupid to whoever thinks that it's stupid, because nothing is really stupid, and it's stupid. Should be stupid. All right, spirit block, because I don't know why we have these conversations, but because there's people in the world that seem to think that they can be you better than you could be you. I guess I don't know. Um, Spirit block their access immediately. No weapon formed against you can activate, because you are divinely protected. You are spiritually sealed. You are energetically chosen, and they hate the fact that you pick it up all the time. Like, it gives me Scooby Doo. That's why I said that. Because you know how I'd be like, if it wasn't for them, whatever, mangly or mangly or something, kid meddling, if it wasn't for them meddling kids, nigga, you just try to whole damn caper out this bitch. But you saying if it wasn't for them, how about you should have never done that? But I guess that was the job, that was the assignment. So, that was the job, that was the assignment. But I'm mad at you because you keep, pivoting. I can't stop them from doing this. They do this, and then I'm trying to do this, and then they do that. And again, the power of life and death is in the tongue. So y'all fail to realize it could be somebody right with you, and they just mad, giving you the evil eye about a blessing or something. You may have been struggling for forever and a day, but then all of a sudden you come up with this blessing, and they fucking mad about you. Da 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 da. That is a curse upon you. Some people don't realize how strong they are or not, and whether or not, if it's accidental or this, then a third. It's you need to get your shit together, because if I can do it, so can you. And you don't know everything that I have gone through in order to even be alive today. So their energy could not reach the edges of your aura, but it could not enter. Their energy could reach the edges of your aura, but it could not enter. Spirit says you can see her, but you cannot touch her. You can see him, but you cannot touch him. You can, y'all, and then it's just so many things that comes up in the world when we start to realize different triggers or different patterns or different behaviors, of ourselves or just the people around you. And to me, I keep finding out that it's best to just stay the fuck away from y'all, because and that don't help, because your gifts and talents are really actually shown and revealed by doing the task. So again, it's like you have to get your feet wet to get in there, but then after you get in there, you be like, yeah, I already thought it was going to be that. I didn't like it. Either way, you felt the interference because your gifts are expanding. You didn't feel attacked because you weren't weak. You felt it because your inner radar is activating at a high level. You're becoming more sensitive, more aware, more prophetic, and more spiritually alert. Your body isn't breaking down, it's upgrading. You're stepping into a level of discernment that others don't have. And that pisses people off, because how did you foil this thing again? And why is your bitch ass out here just telling, all the business and saying this, then, the third? Because, I be just saying stuff. Either way, because we don't focus on the bad, we focus on the good. What's the silver lining? We seen it, we felt it, we heard it. Thank you for showing us, these situations, these people, these circumstances. And now how do we fix it? How do we, pivot? Because we ain't got time to dwell in this shit. We got stuff to do. This ain't it. All right. And, negativity loves company. Misery loves company. We don't have time for that. All right. Because why would we? All right. Um, because we have better things to do. The attack revealed their intent. Spirit allowed the interference so you can see the truth clearly. Who really supports you? Who secretly envies you? Who drains you? Who studies you for all the wrong reasons? Who pretends to love you but fears your power? The veil is gone. The mask fell off. The energy don't lie. You were meant to witness this. Remember, I said, even when you go around family and friends and things of this nature, and people do the little side eye, they look at people and they say stuff, right, with their eyes. And not for nothing, I already knew that, certain situations was going to get on my nerves anyway, because I sat right here in front of y'all. I had to take a minute. But anyway, when it started, I just started saying stuff because I got eyes too, and I can see that. So instead of now not acting like, we seen it and, what are they saying? Bitch, what the fuck? Like, what you say to them? Like, why was the eye encounter? What you say? Say it to me so I can know, what y'all really feel about me. So that way y'all ain't got to go and talk in the car about it or any of that. Tell me so I can, address it. It's always something funny about people who never want to confront you. Like, they want to talk about you. It could be friends, family, co-workers. Y'all already caught the side eye and everything else. Funny part is again, evil eye is a curse. Gossiping, curse. People be doing it right in y'all face. We catch it. We don't say nothing. We just, we'll say something to somebody else later. Well, I don't think they like me because they're, saying something, or I caught the side eye. Like, why are you side eyeing your friends or family at all anyway? What is that about? Because ain't no fucking way I'm gonna be friends with nobody or, family with nobody, and then I'm gonna be giving somebody else the side eye as to, what's that about? I'm gonna just say what I'm gonna say to you. But this is the new, this is how it gets done. No, because if you do that shit around me, that's what I'm gonna say. Exactly what I said to them. And mind you, I love them, so what the fuck? What you got to say? Tell me. Oh, you a scary ass bitch. Okay, I got you. Because that's what it is. And you don't need all them eyes. Say the fuck what you said. I don't know, but maybe I could just be being a mean girl, I guess. Um, anyway, your power is about to surge, so there's more. Okay? Every time someone tries to dim you, your spirit responds by leveling you up. You're about to notice more clarity, stronger intuition, sudden breakthroughs, rapid manifestations, emotional freedom, spiritual momentum. The person who tried to stop you is about to watch you get 10 times stronger than before, because guess what? We not no longer ignoring the shit that you're doing. You're getting called on it every second. What are you doing? What does that mean? Why are you here? Because why are you here if, Anyway, they attempted to stop your inner power, but they accidentally confirmed it. You're not losing energy, you're stepping into a new level of it. This experience doesn't weaken you, it awakens you. So how many of y'all feel like recently, and it's funny because that phone right there, the whole screen just got a whole lot brighter. This screen now matches that screen. They're both bright. This one is still dark for some reason. Either way, that's two, right? It's almost like a beacon, or you see one of those things where it's the lights, the line, and it goes ding, 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 ding. Everything, all systems a go. So we got, just one, but we almost there. All right, so we're gonna figure it out, cause shit, it's 4:12 in the morning, and meanwhile, we're still here. Your gifts are growing fast, faster than they expected. When your power expands, it disrupts low energies. Your aura gets stronger, your discernment sharpens, your light gets brighter. This threatens people who are not evolving. They try to freeze you because your elevation is forcing them to confront their own stagnation. They're not just intimidated, they're spiritually overwhelmed. So they try to spiritually overwhelm you. No, we pivot. We just do something else because, we got better things to do. And of course, when you're being spiritually and divinely guided, it's like you seen when they have like football games and things of that nature. I don't know what it's called, but for some reason I want to be like a jig or something, or out jug or something. It's like they lean in or something. They think they can go this way. Meanwhile, I go that way and I shake your ass off. Yeah, going and get now. Anyway, they needed you weak to feel relevant. Why all I hear that is so funny because y'all remember, I don't know if it was anyway, he said you mark ass bitch. That's what I heard. Some people feel powerful only when you feel lost. They need you confused, doubting yourself, emotionally drained, second guessing, questioning your purpose. Because if you ever step fully into your real power, they disappear. Their influence vanishes. Their control breaks. Paralyzing you was their way of keeping you reachable, manageable, and predictable. And we're just not that. Because again, we pivot like a motherfucker real quick. Oh, you want to do that? Yeah, we're going to go this way because we don't got time for that. Like, we don't want the beef. Like, don't, what they say, you don't want no smoke, don't be no smoke. However, whatever the way it go. Either way, your evolution threatens their access. An elevated version of you is a version they can no longer manipulate, guilt, trip, drain, use, hide from. They sensed your ascension before you did, so they attacked early, trying to stop what was already destined. Well, look at God. God always shows up and shows out because in the fact that somebody targeted or somebody's doing something, it keeps allowing you to grow. It keeps allowing you to expand. And so one of the things is sometimes um, the enemy is necessary and needed because without them, you might would have been a little bit stagnant anyway because you was just chilling, minding your own business, just la 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 la, connect the dots, and then here they come, poke, 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 and then you realize, well, shit, this motherfucker is so mad. What they see that I didn't see. I was just over here chilling, just trying to fall back and, da 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 da. Let me go ahead and give them what they asking for. Damn it. I like it. Anyway, your spirit is too strong. So they went after your confidence. That is so crazy and so funny, also, right? Because if you already see that a person has a light, it is like one of them people who just won't let up, won't let up, won't let up, and then you fuck around and get your ass beat. Like you didn't even have to provoke the ass whooping that you got. You ever seen them people? Like you be saying they be arguing, buffing up the people, this, that, and the third, and you be like, well, all they gotta do is just let it go and just leave. And then the person that be get drugged down real fast, and and you be like, damn, they walked right into that. The person was trying to go, and then look at you. That's sad. Not really. It'd be funny to me because I be thinking like you didn't even have to go fuck with that person just because some people don't realize like your cat is like a leopard or something, or like you can shapeshift. So what they see as a little meow comes out in a gangster roar. Hey Ava, welcome, thank you for being here. So yeah, sometimes y'all should just learn not to mess with somebody. Like leave well enough alone. Leave people alone that ain't bothering you. But some of y'all just messy. They couldn't touch your soul. They couldn't block your gifts. They couldn't interfere with your protection. They couldn't enter your aura. So they went for the easiest door. Your mind, your emotions, your motivation. Sitting behind a computer screen, you know, just messing, being a computer keyboard warrior, aka a bitch. If they could paralyze your movement, they thought they could slow your destiny. But your destiny is protected because who the fuck do they think they are? You ain't bigger than God. You ain't even bigger than the person that you targeted. I mean, because why would you target them if you were? Sucks to be you. The real reason you are a threat, not because you're harmful, but because you're chosen, intuitive, evolving, powerful, hard to manipulate, spiritually awake, divinely protected. Your very existence disrupts their dark energy. Aww. You carry a frequency that cancels out manipulation, jealousy, and emotional games. Low vibrational people cannot survive in the same space as you, so they try to weaken you. Mm. Like I said, I like when people underestimate people and then they turn around and because I like a good underdog story like this the person you thought wouldn't be da 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 and they turn out to be every fucking thing. Like that was the key that you needed. Yeah, but people will try to manipulate you into thinking that they are what you need. No, let them crash and burn the way they're gonna crash and burn. I'm not choosing to interrupt your crash and burn. I'm gonna let you have that very peacefully. I'm gonna go this way, all right? Because I don't want no parts of that. I just want to, separate the energy and let me go on. Let me go on and get, because I'm okay. Final truth. They didn't try to paralyze you because you're weak. They try to paralyze you because your rise is inevitable. Your power is undeniable. Your intuition is unstoppable. And your spirit is untouchable. They tried, but you woke up stronger. And that's another thing. People be mad at you. That saying that they got on the internet for real is really real. People be mad when they left you for dead and you don't die. That's real. People be so mad that they walk away from you, call you dust, and then you rise from the ashes like, oh yeah, I just needed to know, what was real and what was fake. That was all God's doing. Meanwhile, we was just, not even thinking the worst about a person. We all hope for the best. Meanwhile, they wanted your destruction, your demise. So much so that God had to show you that this is what these people will do to you. I can't put you in this position while you're connected to that because this person wishes you dust. They don't have no good for you. There's nothing there that they, remotely cherish about you. They was just there for, whatever they could get for you to pick you clean like a fucking scavenger. And then after what they get what they want, they go on and exit stage left. You trying to figure out how to recover, and because you are a hustler, homie, you figure it out, put yourself right back in position mentally, physically, spiritually, you better than ever. And guess what? Now they're mad because, bitch, I told you to die and you didn't die on that hill. And meanwhile, now you mad because guess what? You can't now go lie to people and say you made that person. You can't now go lie to people and say that was all your good. Nah, da, 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 da. Nah, because why this person doing this and you still shoulda, coulda, woulda, mad, involved in stalking behind this, that, and the third, a person that you said wasn't nothing, ain't never gonna be nothing, don't know how to be nothing, can't be nothing, nothing. Because people finally start to realize that it was never them. You brought out the best in them. They don't have no good in them. That's why they choose to do the sorry ass shit that they do when God gives them the option. Here, I'm gonna give you something, handle it with care. They don't know how to do that because ain't no good in them. And then they start to see the real themselves. And remember, I talked to y'all earlier about you growing into the person that you grew into. When you transition into from childhood to teenage, you knew what the hell you were. Whether or not anybody wants to state that or say that, you knew what the hell you were. Whether or not it was going to be good, whether or not it was going to be bad, whether or not you was, going to be indifferent to life or anything else. Your decisions at that age that you started making, or however you got influenced, you already knew. So hopefully, this helps y'all. Hopefully y'all understand that when, certain people say they're da 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 da, they start coming with that mouth. Shut them up real quick and let them know, like, you don't have to, talk to me to death about it. Like, if you better than me, go live that, project that. Let me see you do that. See you, bye. Thank you. Like, you don't got to talk me to death about nothing that you gonna do. Sayonara, sucker. Get to the proving. You don't have to be over here all unprovoked. Show me what you got, little homie. Show me what you got, little mama. You know what I'm saying? Either way, thank y'all. See y'all later. It is 4:24. Oh, y'all should look that up. I ain't gonna